The Shoebill! Shoebill's staring at Rin. Just staring.
I haven't forgotten why we're here, I swear. Only this bird hasn't taken its eyes off me since I found it. I think it might be lonely.
Well, that's an interesting Easter egg to throw in. From the squelching noise they make when prodded and the vile stench, you conclude these bags are bustling with livers. Brilliant! Just what I wanted. Liver, liver, liver. Are those them? Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Colusian storehouses as well as those of the Onder. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. I didn't say any pumpkins. I suppose that could have been in the create vegetables. Are they a vegetable or a fruit? Well, they're a gourd, technically. But we could discuss this after we've seen the livers safely back to Tulsath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. Well, those things are gone, so I can't exactly check. Ba, ba, da, da. So the Benthos have been stealing supplies from the Colusians. I have a feeling there is more to this. I'm glad you had better luck than I. I spent the whole time fighting one Benthos after another. I know it sounds strange, but there really was a bird in those caves. I know, I saw it. Did you happen to see a bird while you were in the caves? Reen insists that there was one, but how? To venture ashore and steal from the Colusians entaileth unconsignable risk, yet there is no denying the truth of our eyes.
I believe to see one speared.
Let's have a look. This bulging sack makes a truly heinous squelching noise as you heft it over your shoulder. As your lovers. No onions, sadly. Maybe it's in that crate.
Ah, precious livers! I knew you would not fail.
We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Colusia on the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tulsath, does that seem odd to you?
It is brazen, to be sure.
I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Colusian warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Ulmoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is their quarries of the sea. The true question then is what we mean to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, We cannot allow the benthos to carry on as they are.
If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the benthos' plan. Or plans.
Is that so?
These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it is clear that their queen is soon to give birth. They require space to raise their young, and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive.
Well, we can hardly fault them for that.
Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawnings. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There is only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army, and with it take revenge on the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago, seeking allies for the cause. We have rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve to balm their own. The Queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her children to die in our stead.
If they are planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves?
Yes, once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the sea floor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here, that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations for vile purposes, or with them. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward.
I am afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lieth deeper still, beyond Amarot, I would call upon the assistance of another. Ba, 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 ba. Is it wrong of me to be a bit excited? I know the circumstances are grave, but imagine what those ruins might hold. I would not care for one abbot in Limsa to be repeated a world away. The benthos know not what they do. I don't feel all that honourable or heroic. It doesn't feel all that honourable or heroic to strike first, but if it leads to less bloodshed in the end... Why do these problems always turn out to be so much more complex than they seem? Couldn't we have a simple, straightforward adventure for once? The good guy's good, the bad guy's bad, no drama or intrigue, it all ends with tea and tarts. The will of the ancients. If only it were that simple, or so simple. I can read, I swear.
You need not believe in the will of the ancients to receive their guidance. Like the tides of the currents, it is there always.
A whale's tale. Unroger has a mind to call on an old friend. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Solon, that we might seek an audience with him once more. Which should be closer. I guess fourth job? Do. Bum, 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 bum. There is Bismarck. Do. Come on, son, come out. It's been dark for almost all of this recording. Oh, it's not here. Ugh, it looks so horrible out. From here, we press onward to the Isle of Kent. I myself shall proceed on foot. You've perfected your technique, then? Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet, and provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? It would be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, hush. I'm sure it'll be brilliant. He's done it! Incredible! Rianji! Oh, for the love of... Mine apologies. The technique requireth the purest of focus, and mine 'twas lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the fourth? I can't remember. And with their aid, my efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit towards the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired. Thancred? It's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful invention. I'm certain you'll agree. A wonderful little invention. Do you think those two are really alright? Perhaps we should take a moment to rest. Before you make some quip about age catching up with me, you'd be out of breath too, if you had to drag Urianger out of the sea without so much as a warm-up. What sort of dealings with the Farth, I wonder? I'll stick to swimming, thank you very much. I must admit, I'd be keen to attempt walking on water myself, though I know what Alice would say. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, serene one. Don't know why I gave him an accent. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. So, did he agree? Aye, though I agreed to a favour in kind. Regrettably, it is not what I possess the power to grant. Big Mark hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me naught. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Alex and I are more than capable of that. With the coaching's blessing, we'll have it done in moments, and better than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you take the left. Now go. Yeah. I am in your debt. None of us is much of a match for Alice when she's like this, aside from your Stola, perhaps. Mine apologies. This venture hath not proceeded as smoothly as I had hoped. It's a minor miracle that we accomplish anything at all, wouldn't you say? I think Thancred's embarrassed. Psst. Yes, I'm perfectly well recovered, thank you. Hop. Hop. Sploosh. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle.
Blithering barnacles!
Ba, 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 do, 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 do. Huh, I didn't realize you could actually see people that were floating on the top of the water. Is this a way up? I'm taking the weirdest way up ever. Ah, nuts! Don't know why I didn't just get on my mount and go up. Would have been 1,000 times easier. Oh well. Ah, I literally just had to swim around there. I'm an idiot. Would you please keep an eye on Thancred and Unage? I'm still not convinced they're alright. Apologies for sitting this one out, but it seems more appropriate for those of you with the Koshin's blessing to handle it. Can I take it you finished? Yep. Oh, that was disgusting. I pray we will not be required to attend to any other matters of personal hygiene. The power to breathe underwater seems most convenient. Mayhap the Koshin might be persuaded to grant me it when we return to the source. I can swim after all. Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember, a long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me that he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was. Brief though it always is. But I remember him, and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. It feels good to speak and be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend. But it is time I granted you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. What's a grain? Grains. Might I have some explanation of what he just said? Or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Colossia. That's all. I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine, later then. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite, for Uriage and Thancred in particular? I require no such thing. I am the perfect picture of health. Oh, I'm a picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourself. So, please, rest for me. Oh, all right, if you insist. You too, Alex. You've been running yourself ragged. Yes, ma'am. In that case, I leave the old men in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the Split Hull anon. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she's struck a nerve, she remembers. Oh, by the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better for it than most. Come with me. I'm confused by we were looking this way, yet they walked off that way to end up over here. I mean, while I'm here. With age cometh wisdom, or so I pray. Might as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly needs to give out. It'd be a lot nicer if it wasn't thunderstorming around us. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12th, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I'm here under protest. Though I cannot say I mind the view. Again, lovely sunny day, this would look so much nicer. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Help! Someone! Quickly! It's Nightshade! We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium. Barely escaped really alive. I suppose we might have predicted this. You mean you'll help for free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'd trouble us overmuch. No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. We was ambushed. I ran, but my friend, he weren't fast enough. That's how you escape a bear. No fear, Nightshade out no match for the guard. Fortunately, this one wasn't clever enough to bring support. Can you believe this? I don't even have anything worth stealing. All save our miscreant appear unharmed. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. I'll not forget his kindness. Quite made me wit again. Is that you, sir? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. Ah, yes, from the infirmary. You had a message from the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol, no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less travelled roads a look. Guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. Though there are few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing our service. It feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. It's all about having a will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through. I remember you, the excitable one. Sorry, sir, I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. My name's Van Aert, sir. I'm with the guard. But I don't just want to protect Lakeland, I want to protect the lot, just like the warriors are like. Sadly, our duty prevents us from venturing too far from our own little corner, no friend. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves, and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? Oh, yon. For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the old fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Oh well, future heroes of the first, do you think? They want not for spirit, 'tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it avail us naught to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidipus's schemes to light. It pains me to think that men with such pure intent are being made to serve Asian ends, however directly. Wait, should that not say however indirectly? Whatever. But they're right, the people need heroes. Beneath the surface. Thus reminded of the urgency of your investigation, Ryunji would press on. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidipus's machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well make for the split hull now. Ooh, look! I was wondering if we'd actually see there's actually bots helping out in the overworld now. You arrived rather early. Are you certain you did as you were told? We rested, didn't we, Alex? So how much of a respite did you actually enjoy? Half a moment? What's keeping Bismarck? Surely it doesn't take this long to shake off a few loose stones. Perhaps we ought to have clarified what Bismarck meant by a short while. To his mind, all our whole lives might be as a blink of an eye. All are present. Now we needs but await Bismarck's coming. "'Tis time. Pray make ready." Oh god, how do I pronounce that? I instantly forgot. ANAMNESIS, ANYDER. Deep in the tempest, deeper still than the phantom Amarot of FFXIV's design, lies what remains of ANYDER's ancient edifices. It is to an unexplored corner of this bed of knowledge that the Scions now travel in hopes that what has long slumbered forgotten may be brought to the surface once more. I'd like to think my skills have improved in some small way since the last time we fought together. I won't let you down. Unlike Amarot, the ruins which we now seek are no illusion. There is no knowing what awaiteth below. We must hope that whatever slumbers in the depths will help shed some light upon Olympus's recent activities. What are we waiting for? Whether or not we find the knowledge we seek, we have a duty to stem the Benthos' aggression. Yulmore has only just begun to rebuild. We can't be certain that the Benthos are all we'll find down there. Stay alert. Yeah, but of course we'll have to do it with the party. Wait.
Mitre! 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 Mitre!
Oh, I missed you so.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Here we go.
So this is the party I'm going to go with for this, because this is what the characters have focused on the most at the minute, on the two of them. Although technically, if we're going to be technical, I know what's going on with those two. I've figured it out. It's pretty obvious. It's that their link is weakening, but that means that really they should be taking the back seat for this. But I'm not going to do that.
My turn.
Alright, let's do this. I'm an ANYDER.